everyone, this is Miss Tang. Today we're going to be looking at informative writing. So we are learning to write a description of the diet and eating habits of our animal because we want to inform our reader of what our animal likes to eat, what their eating habits are like, and present them with some facts. So to be successful, we need to include a subheading to let our readers know what we are going to be talking about. We will also classify the diet of the animal, so whether they are a carnivore, an omnivore, a herbivore, whether they eat meat, whether they eat meat and plants, whether they just eat plants. We will describe their diet, so what they eat and how much, and also describe their eating habits, so where they eat their food, how they eat their food. I've already picked my animal. It is a whale shark. So I got to go swimming with them, and I've also gathered my information already from my 3 websites. If you want to have a look at how I did that, there is video, and I've also started planning. So I've used my template with the prompting questions and started putting in all the facts that I could find on diet and eating habits. So this is what it looks like. If you want to have a look at how I planned it, there is a video too. Otherwise, we'll start with our draft. Over here, I've got the success criteria on the left-hand side, so I know what I need to include, and I've also got my notes. Subheading is going to be diet and eating habits. I'm going to bold that because it is a classify diet. So let's see. So carnivore. Got that. I've also got that they are sharks. Now, because they're sharks, they're the top predators of the food chain, which this could be a good topic sentence because that could lead into classifying the diet. So I'll put that in red. Describe their diet, so what they like to eat. So I've got plankton, so that can be orange. Plankton itself can be orange, because that is the food that they eat. But I've actually got scoop tiny plants and animals with colossal gaping mouths. That's actually how they eat. So I'm going to put that in orange. And this is specifically what they like, what they eat. They are filter feeders. So that would be how they eat. Mouth has over 3,000 tiny teeth in rows, but does not chew or bite. That would be how they eat. They cruise as well, so I'm going to highlight that in yellow. They consume large quantities to survive, so that would be how much they eat. That would be orange. Mouths, sensory cells, spawning of coral. Okay, so these would be the how they eat and their habits. So I will color code it in yellow. Topic sentence. Whale sharks. Now I want to put in the topic sentence about them being the top predators of the food chain and then talk about them being carnivores. So I will say whale sharks are sharks, which make them the top predators of the food chain. I want to talk about how they are carnivores and what exactly they eat. So I'll put that, and maybe I'll include this information too because it goes specifically into what they eat. So they are carnivores and consume organisms such as krill, jellyfish, and crab larvae. We'll stop. Okay, so that's the orange. Here's my other orange part that I can include. So I can include how much they eat now. What will I start with? Start with whale sharks. Well, see, I've already got consume here, and I don't want to use it again because I've already written consume up here instead of eat. So whale sharks need to, I'm going to say ingest large quantities of plankton to survive. Stop. Okay, now I will talk about the yellow, so their eating habits. So they're filter feeders that cruise near the surface. Okay, so I might put this and this back together. Let's start with, I'll say as filter feeders, as filter feeders, they cruise near the surface of the water with their mouths open. Could use that, but I actually really like how it was described up here. So I'm going to use that. As filter feeders, they cruise near the surface of the water with their colossal mouths open to what? To stream food through their sharp. Okay, now, because we are talking about their mouths, they've got 3,000 tiny teeth. Their mouth has over 3,000 tiny teeth in 300 rows, but they do not chew or bite. Instead what? Instead, can include this. Instead, their mouths have sensory cells to detect food, such as the spawning of coral at Ningaloo Reef. Great. Their mouths have sensory cells to detect food, such as spawning of corals at Ningaloo. Okay, so you might have noticed that I didn't use exactly every single thing in here. But you don't have to, so that's okay. So I'm just going to double check that I've got everything I need from the success criteria in here, and then I will show you what a good, great, and amazing paragraph looks like. Subheading, yes, got it. Classify the diets, yes, sharks, top predators of the food chain. They are carnivores. They consume. Yep, so this is exactly what they eat, which is part of the orange. This is how much they need. Describe their eating habits. They are filter feeders. They do not chew or bite. Strain food through their gills, and their mouths also have sensory cells. Very sentence starters. Whale sharks. They whale sharks as filter feeders. There instead. Facts, not opinions, yes. Wrote in third person, yep, there's no I or she. Okay, let's have a look at what a good paragraph looks like. Okay, a good diet and eating habits paragraph looks like this. So whale sharks are carnivores. They eat krill, jellyfish, and crab larvae. Whale sharks open their mouths wide open to eat. So as you can see, we have got the criteria here. So we have classified the diet. We've included what they have eaten. We haven't included how much they've eaten, but we have included how they eat, and they've said open and open at the same time. So that is what a good one looks like. Let's have a look at red. So whale sharks are carnivores that eat plankton such as krill, jellyfish, and crab larvae. They are filter feeders, which means they strain food through their shark gills. Whale sharks do not chew or bite. Their mouths have sensory cells to detect food. Okay, so we have that they are carnivores. We have examples of what they eat. We still don't have how much, but we do have how they eat. So how they are filter feeders and how their sensory cells detect food. So that's what a great one looks like. And then this is the amazing one that we just wrote. So this one has a lot more detail in it, and it expands on the facts that we've already got, which makes this an amazing paragraph. So I can't wait to see how you go with your diet and eating habits paragraph. And once you have finished that, then I can't wait for you to move on to your conclusion, which will be my next video. See you then. Good luck with your writing. Bye.